You're taking melatonin wrong. Almost certainly.
Your brain makes about 0.3 milligram of melatonin per night.
That's it.
A tiny amount, released at a specific time, to send a specific signal.
The pill you bought at the drugstore? Most of them contain 10 milligrams. Some contain 20.
That's up to 30 times what your body was designed to handle.
And the weirdest part isn't the dose. It's when you're taking it. Melatonin is a hormone. Not a nutrient. Not a sleep aid. A hormone.
It's made by the pineal gland, a structure the size of a grain of rice buried deep in the center of your brain. Every night, as it gets dark, your eyes send a signal through a nerve pathway to the pineal gland, and it begins releasing melatonin into your bloodstream. This signal tells every cell in your body it's night.
Start the night routine. Cool down. Slow down. Sleep is coming. Here's where things get strange.
Your pineal gland releases about 0.3 milligrams of melatonin over the course of an entire night. That's the peak natural dose your body evolved with.
Now look at the supplements on the shelf. 5 milligrams. 10 milligrams. 20 milligrams. Some gummies pack 30.
That's up to 100 times what your brain makes naturally.
And it gets worse.
A 2017 study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine tested dozens of over-the-counter melatonin supplements. The actual melatonin content was anywhere from 17% below to 478% above the label.
478%.
Some pills had 4 times more than what was printed on the bottle.
The dose isn't the only thing most people get wrong. The timing is also wrong. Here's what the research actually shows. Melatonin is not a sleeping pill. It's a signal.
It tells your body it's nighttime. That signal has to arrive at a specific time to work about 1 to 2 hours before you want to be asleep. Sleep scientists call this dim light melatonin onset, or DLMO. Your body starts producing melatonin naturally about 2 hours before you fall asleep. If you take a pill right at bedtime, you're sending the signal too late. It's like setting an alarm clock that goes off after you've already woken up. Harvard researchers found that for jet lag and circadian rhythm disorders, timing matters more than dose. And almost everyone gets it wrong. So when does melatonin actually work? The research is clear on this. Melatonin helps with problems that are fundamentally about timing. Jet lag, you flew across 6 time zones and your body clock is still set to another country. Shift work, your schedule forces you to sleep when your body thinks it's noon. Delayed sleep phase, your internal clock is just running a few hours late. In all of these cases, melatonin acts as a tiny clock adjustment. Small dose, right timing, and the signal arrives. But here's where it doesn't work. Chronic insomnia. If you've been lying in bed for hours, staring at the ceiling, mind racing, unable to sleep, melatonin is probably not going to help you. That's not a clock problem. That's an anxiety problem. A hyperarousal problem. For chronic insomnia, the gold standard treatment isn't a pill at all. It's something called CBT-I, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. It's more effective than every sleep medication ever studied, including melatonin. There's one more thing nobody tells you about chronic melatonin use. Your receptors burn out. Every hormone signal in your body has receptors. Tiny molecular antennas that detect the signal and respond. When you flood those receptors with a hormone at doses 10 to 30 times higher than they were designed for, day after day after day, they adapt. They become less sensitive. They down-regulate. It's the same mechanism behind caffeine tolerance, opioid tolerance, and every other drug tolerance.
You're not solving the sleep problem. You're making the system that was supposed to solve it worse. The pill stops working. You increase the dose. It stops working again. You're not sleeping better. You're just burning out the signal your body already had. So what does correct melatonin use actually look like? Based on the research, use the lowest effective dose. That's typically 0.3 to 0.5 milligrams. Not 5. Not 10. Not 20. A fraction of what's in the bottle you probably bought. Take it 1 to 2 hours before your target bedtime. Not at bedtime. Use it for what it actually works for: jet lag, shift work, circadian rhythm disorders. Don't use it as a nightly sleep aid for chronic insomnia. Talk to a doctor about CBT-I instead. And don't take it forever. Melatonin is a signal adjustment tool, not a daily vitamin. If you've been taking it every night for months, you're probably not sleeping better. You're probably making your natural system worse. Melatonin is not a bad drug. It's a miraculous little molecule that your body uses to orchestrate the most important repair process of your life. But it was never meant to be swallowed by the handful. It was meant to be listened to. The research is clear. The dose is wrong. The timing is wrong. And for most people taking it, the reason they're taking it is wrong too. Your body already knows how to sleep. It just needs you to stop getting in the way.